Oh my. Two streams in 2 days. Golly gee. Moving up in this world. Meh. Greetings, human. Greetings. Gretongs. Babu! You should post on your Instagram that I'm streaming. Get me free publicity. You know what? I think I'll just start. Does that sound like a good idea? Just start, don't wait, just go. Yes. Okay, wait, what were we doing? Okay, fatigue. How do I want to know how I actually can fix him, if I can. Because it said I could make a potion of fatigue or something. Tis about the Lavelki Howl. Does not help me. Sexy vampire man. Potion of fatigue. I have literally none of the things I need for that, but I will get them, just so I can make that man slightly less tired. Never. I sense a snack. Yum.
According to the blood patterns, that's where the victim was attacked. So that must be the killer's trail.
Wait, I don't think I ever actually followed the blood trail anywhere. Okay, kinda. Oh, it just stops in here. Okay. Oh boy, let's go this way. Look, a poster. See, I'm so used to like Dishonored where you press this and it shows you things, and I'm so used to it that I just keep using it to try and see things. But in reality, it just shows me blood. For now, at least. I don't know if it can do more later or not. Bloop, bloop. Why does it look like you just finger painted the blood all over here? It's just like, oh. I forgot how to play. Okay. Golly. Wait, didn't I? Yeah. I have no pew-pews.
I cannot enter.
Cannot. Dead. Get wrecked.
Ammunition crate.
Follow the main story, hopefully.
I may need a lot of bullets. I feel like I'm
not too
back
sure.
on the front line again.
There's nothing here. Except back to a wall fire. Shut that foolish mouth of yours. Never known a color to be more
Not 100% sure. Main goal right now is just follow the main story. Wrecked. Something. Some shillings. It's pretty neat. Jesus, you are not a very perceptive lad, are you? Ow.
He's dead!
I like the controls, but I feel like that button shouldn't, like, I feel like X shouldn't be the attack button, or square, sorry.
I nightmare screams when you burn them.
Easy does it,
That's
boy.
messed up.
It ain't you. Murdering boss!
Get wrecked. Oops. I feel like it should give you more XP for killing them with one of those. Ooh, what's this? Huh. Damn it. See, I want that to show me things. Maybe it can later, but not yet. Wait, could I have gone this whole thing without fighting these people? It kind of makes me feel bad. I like not being an ass. Sometimes things have to be done, though. Meh.
Over there!
Dead.
locked, all right.
Is that a hideout? Oh, it's a hideout. That's a dead man. Splendid. I know. This is the most, like, just depressing man ever. Oh, right on. So I need a plant, and I need that big old chemical name there. Splendid. Okay. Talk to you later. Hope you enjoyed my stream. Tis a slick blood trail. That's a big blood trail.
Fresh
Jesus.
blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
Bye-bye. Upgrades weapon gets new weapon, of course.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
Please stop. Just a sip. I promise.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
For the first boss, you're not very hard made. Ow! Cannonball!
William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by Scal?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
Cheeky.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders.
It's a nice boat.
Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat, and we can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
You got bit. What's not to understand? Come on, man.
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
Man. Was this just all him? Was that just one guy? Dude, it's messed up. I could suck him good. Okay, wait. I saw something pop up there. Did that count towards something when that dude died? Oh no, that was just showing him. Healthy my ass. So you're the only reason this place isn't stable. Is that it? Alright, sweet. Right on, let's go. If you guys have any other games you might like to see, feel free to tell me also. I might make a purchasing of the game or a replay through of a game if I already have it.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it! I had my
Fuck yeah.
suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again, from a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among
Dude, you
us,
can turn into a
the
shadow
Brotherhood of
and you're
St.
worried
Paul
about
has
him calling you a
dedicated its
vampire.
purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
And for that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this... affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, What do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Just gonna dive off the back now. Good game.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy,
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. I'm coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Get my cool jacket. A long nose.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Mr. Hampton needs me right now.
Damn it. So this is that, that's that. Can I fast travel? No, okay. Can I go back there yet, or is it kind of a story thing that I stay here?
Come on, you bastard! You can do better than that! Nah! It's my turn!
Yep.
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the source of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite!
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Brick deck.
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
Alright, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Come now, Mr. Dex. Why would I do that? The hell was that?
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
I don't want to fucking eat him, though.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
Come on, fuckface.
What happened?
Is that it? Is he gonna bleed out?
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go. But no famished hunter can run for long.
Is he seriously okay? Like, he just got stabbed, and I'm like, yeah, don't worry about it, bud. You'll be fine. Wonderful. What about Buddy Boy he kicked into the water? What happened to him?
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane,
Cool beans.
isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
Thanks, baby.
I would like to ask a few questions first. And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in, how does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
If you could point me in the direction of my room again, nurse.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
Sounds like perfect vampire. But he isn't.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Dr. Dickface.
Same as Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know
What are you
each other?
doing back there, nurse?
Actually, yes. We met once before, at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
Get it? Where?
Do you need any medical assistance yourself, Doctor?
Come on, don't be ridiculous, dear colleague.
Okay, cool.
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
It is fine.
It's more than enough. In any case, the personnel of a hospital are much more important to me than the building.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed.
This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
That's something I can inspire with my teeth.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Tell me more about cherished people, then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
Rip.
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office now and again.
I thought I unlocked something. Rip.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
See you later, alligator. Clay Dix. Where'd the boat go? It sank. Shitty. I really like the music in this game. I really like this game so far, just in general.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye.
Cheeky.
I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Oh? Oh my, you have guns.
Do you need any medical help, Milton?
I'm fine, Doc. Physically, at least. But I would give everything to be in a better place right now.
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
I like them.
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything. And it's getting worse every day.
I'm happy he's honest.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
Do you need any medical help?
Damn it!
I'm fine, Doc. Physically, at least. But I would give everything.
Okay, good. So there is a skip button.
So what do you do?
I've been an...
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing here. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital? That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
I will do that. And I will get your walletto.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Get mad at him for selling guns, and then you're just like, yeah, yo, let me see the guns, bud. Wait, is this mine? Oh yeah, it is. Okay. That's pretty cool. I think this is all very cool stuff. So wait, where was that other thing he told me about? Damn it. Very cool, very nice. Okay, where'd Dr. Buddy go? Because I want to ask him, I want to try and find out what that investigation thing was that I got.
Good evening, Dr. Tibbets.
Dr. Reed.
Dr. Reed.
What is this hot? It's more.
Don't.
That's it? Okay. Personal question? Nothing. Bummer.
Goodbye, Dr. Tibbets.
Alrighty. Sorry if this is boring anyone, I want to get all this out of the way.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
I feel like he likes vampires a lot.
Do you require medical assistance, nurse?
Thank you for your concern, but I'm fine.
Splendid. Jesus, you need a high thing to kill you. Give you the suck.
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
An invisible enemy? Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
Chalk it up to I'm going crazy.
Survive the epidemic.
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them? Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippets. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Fair enough. You're a very positive person. I like it.
Why does Dr. Tippets claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Dr. Tippets does not think of you as just a nurse anymore, does he?
If you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge, I really hope he doesn't.
I thought that was like a good thing, but that kind of sounded mean or bad.
Goodbye, nurse.
See ya, bitch. Wait, where'd Captain Ding Dong go? Oh, there's so many people to talk to. Jesus Christ. This is like... No, what's that game called? It's that one that I played all the time.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
This dead flesh needs it.
Oh, please spare me, Dark Queen.
Dragon Age Inquisition, that's the one.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh, sir, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
Yeah.
Do you know Tom Watts, the bartender from the Turtle? I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then? Any particularly evil figures?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
What is the general situation in the East End docks?
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the Dockers' trade union. The wet boot boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
You have only missed me talking to people non-stop for a while.
Since Clay Cox
almost.
Went missing,
Clay Cox.
Edwina who runs the show, with the assistance of her minion, Dooth Digby.
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no.
I'm in a hospital
I've had
talking
this
to
nickname
people.
For so long, you know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint.
I got clothes. I'm
criminals.
a sexy boy now.
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place and he refused to let me go.
Sexy Succ, man, that is me.
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help
buddy
his
guy
friends
came in a boat and was like, jump in, bud, and I was like, okay, thanks.
Searching for light.
And then we went, and that was it. That was that.
Why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Hawcroft.
Huh? Thanks. Oh, damn it.
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton? Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel empty.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care of you.
Thank you, sir. I believe all I need is rest, and then I can go back to the people who need me.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton? I can't help but notice the cross around your neck.
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks, and I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
Sweet.
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith willing to preach the good word.
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really, but I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke? Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later.
Wait, can I ask him about his medical stuff?
Hello again, Dr. Reed.
Hello.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton.
I was really sick again. Feel my blood boil with the fever.
Hello.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
Yeah, sure.
Do you require my services, Miss Howcroft?
I have no need for your medicine, Dr. Reed. Blood is the only drug I need.
I feel like she's either lying or she's fucking crazy.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Oh boy.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my
I hope you
body
can tell
crumble
her.
from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard's syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
Can I please tell her I'm a fucking vampire? That would make me so happy.
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
Yes, indeed.
Do you require my services, Miss Howcroft?
I have no need for your medicine, Dr.
She's
Reed.
crazy. She's
Blood
just bonkers.
is the only drug I need.
Because I saw that little check mark, I kinda thought maybe.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious
Is that
to know
Sarah
who you were
from Dragon
before
Age?
becoming a vampire.
No, it's such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects.
Or the
on
main
one's
character?
minds, you
The
see.
female voice character?
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
She's fucking bonkers. I don't want to talk to you. How do I get to the garden? Everything keeps telling me to go to the damn garden. I want to know why. I want to kill some shit.
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If
Jesus
they were to
Christ.
find
Oh
somebody-
God. Ow, back. Oh god. It just now occurred to me how much higher level than me he is. Fuck. Oh no. Ah! Give me your blood. Son of a bitch. No one's gonna question Dr. Reed standing outside with a fucking axe killing these people. No one wants to worry about it. Ow. Is there any rats I can, Pulse? Pulse, give me a rat. I'm a hungry boy. God, that sound is so terrifying. Like, if you're wearing headphones, you can hear it, but if you're not, like, it's just such a... Like, just hearing this distant, horrific scream is just... Ugh, I don't like it. Is there more, or is that it? Hey, found dude's wallet. I feel like living in a plague would be the most terrifying thing ever. I'm very much almost dead.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening.
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your wallet. With all the money, and a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin colour that bothers you?
Not at all, Milton.
Good. Please, take this money.
Yeah, apparently I've always been a doctor.
Keep your mouth shut.
The guy just kind of reminded me of it while we were on the boat, and he said, "You can come work with me if you want." And I said, "Yeah, sure, sounds good, man." So here I am.
What's going on between you and Nurse Hawkins?
Pippa's tired. Tired of all this shit. Tired of all those corpses piling up. She's as depressed as I am.
During the war, I witnessed a few couples just like you come together in difficult circumstances. It can be very damaging.
Maybe you're right. But we support each other. And that's all that matters.
You do realize you could both get fired. Hospital staff are not meant to have intimate relationships with one another.
Come on, Dr. Reed. Do you know how many rules are broken in this hospital every day just to keep it running? There's nothing wrong with what we're doing.
Goodbye, Milton.
Wait, who is he dating? And can I talk to you now about stuff? No? Yes.
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran. Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
No. We must keep on healing all those poor souls. We are the last rampart.
What are you doing back there?
Once more, unto the breach.
Nurse Brannigan is worried about you, Doctor.
She should not have told you that. I will have a word with her.
You don't have to blame her for her honesty.
I'm not that kind of man, my dear Jonathan. Actually, Nurse Brannigan's opinion is the only one I may listen to.
Do you need any medical assistance yourself, Doctor?
Come on, don't be ridiculous, dear colleague.
You're
No.
Nurse you don't have...
Okay.
Good.
I think that is probably enough for now. But should I talk to one more person? Oh, that's cool. You can have more than one. Alright, let's go chit-chat to one. Let's go talk to that guy who had no skin.
Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
Soldier, do you need assistance?
I'm fine. Just do something for this pain, will you? That's all I'm asking.
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
Buddy kinda just asked if I wanted a job, so now I'm just walking around talking to people and making sure everyone's okay. I'm supposed to go up to my office, but I'm not yet
Nobody
talking to
since the
people.
old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about.
I am apparently...
You don't seem worried.
I'll let these guys
My
finish.
face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
As far as I can tell, it's kinda just like, hey, you're a doctor, and then you kinda remember, oh yeah, I'm that. And then he says, you wanna help us at our hospital? We need help, and you have a place to stay there to figure out what's going on with your whole vampire thing. And then you say, yeah, sure. Sure, why not? I don't have much of a choice. And then he gives you a cool jacket, too. Which is what I'm wearing. Sexy vampire clothes of Mr. Succ. The signature Succ clothes. With the signature pop-up collar of the Sucks.
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
How close are you to Miss Horcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. while I'm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful. Living proof that there's hope for me.
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of my blood. And the pain, it's real for once.
She could decide to bite less willing patients.
Then it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
Nice.
You do realize she's mentally disturbed. It's called the Cotard syndrome. She truly believes she's a vampire.
In her madness, she never refers to my scars. And frankly, if I could, I'd join her world. It seems much more fun than the real one.
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
None taken. I was a little bitch.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Good chat, bud. Very talk to you.
Here again.
Jesus Christ, you were so okay a minute ago, and now you're all depressed and shitty again. What's this? Not gonna read all this. Not yet, not here, not now. It was on screen long enough for someone else to pause it and read it, though, if they want. Who are you?
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor.
Oh, it's
I
you
don't think
again.
we've been introduced yet.
Never mind.
My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
Pepper, I know you're very close to Milton Hooks.
Yes? Milton Hooks is my man. If you want to report me for that, just feel free, Doctor.
I have no intention of reporting you, Nurse Hawkins. But are you aware of the risks?
The rules say I won't be allowed to work as a nurse anymore. But here at the Pembroke, we break rules all the time.
Is he worth the risk?
Hey, I'm no perfect woman, and Milton is not the finest bloke. But we do our best to get by. That's all any of us can hope for nowadays.
I don't really know.
Do you need medical help yourself, nurse?
I'm fine, really. I just need to
kinda
sleep.
does. Look at this weird fisheye by my shoulder.
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
It's serious. The flu is wreaking havoc amongst the staff and patients. We are running out of everything.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
Oh, I can still be mean.
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry.
Be
I'm
merciful, but
exhausted.
a dick to
No
everyone.
one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
Epidemic.
How long have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
I'll change that.
You'd be surprised what dedication can achieve, Nurse Hawkins. In medicine, sometimes we're just a test result away from a miracle.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
Yeah, I caught that.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Good chat, lady woman. Now I'm gonna go and... Where's that woman's face? Oh, there it is. Where are you? There you are. I have stuff to ask you, bud.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Splendid.
Why do you have such a mediocre reputation among your colleagues, Milton?
Fuck them. Nobody knows the horrors I've seen since working here. This city was sick long before the epidemic, Dr. Reed.
I know it's a difficult task, but correct me if I'm wrong. Is this not the job you are paid to do?
I've seen babies left to die while their brothers were properly fed. Underage girls and boys sold to all manner of perverts.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, exactly. We lack words. So excuse me if I don't look on the bright side of life.
Fair enough.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
I like how the ambulance driver sells guns. That makes me happy. Alright. Chatted to you, talked to you, haven't talked to you. Haven't talked to you, you. Know what? I think I might leave a little bit of this.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft.
For next time.
How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
You're fucked up.
Tell me, Thelma, why do you feel so attached to Mr. Elwood? Why him?
I'm not sure, Doctor. I think we have a bond of some sort. We've both suffered so much. He's the only mortal I find interesting.
Do you plan to make him a vampire too?
Of course not. How could I inflict my curse on anybody else? I'm not that cruel, Doctor.
Oh.
Would you say you and Mr. Elwood are romantically involved?
No. No, Thomas is a delicate soul. Even though he disguises it. But I am not the woman he needs. No, for I am a vampire, Doctor.
You a crazy bitch is what you are.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Okay, I'm gonna go up to my room. Should I talk to other people? I might leave it now. I think I'm gonna. I've done a lot. It's been a little bit over an hour. Gotta leave something for next time. Yep, okay, I think I will. So, thank everyone for watching. It has been a blast to play this again and progress so much more in the main story, and pretty much just an hour and a half of chit-chatting to random people. So, thank everyone, and I hope everyone has a very good little bit. See you next time.